So it seems like Star Wars Episode 8 is beginning to drop lots of hints and information as to what's going to happen in the upcoming movie, and as seen on ScreenRant.com, details of the Knights of Ren possibly having an involvement with Rey and Luke Skywalker shown. Now again guys, before I continue this video will contain possible spoilers. As you can see right here, this post will contain possible spoilers for Star Wars Episode 8, so if you guys don't want to know what may happen, simply tune off of the video. But for those of you out there who want to just essentially find out what happens, then just going ahead and stick on by. So according to this article, it seems as if there will be a battle between Rey, Luke Skywalker, and the Knights of Ren, as seen down below. As stated, when the villains show up just before nightfall, Kylo, who is said not to be wearing his mask, takes Rey on one-on-one in an attempt to extract revenge following their encounter on the Star Killer base. So this would make a lot of sense, only because Kylo Ren will be seeking out, Rey for revenge after what she did to him, being that she is a quote-unquote noob at using the Force, and Kylo Ren was supposed to be much more superior than her when it came to, mastering the Force and stuff, and for her to go on ahead and outclass him, I'm pretty sure he had, some motives to go on ahead and find her and challenge her once again to a one-on-one fight. So their latest duel sees the two fight alongside a cliff face that takes over water. At some point, Rey is quote-unquote taken out of battle, though it's unknown if she is injured or went over the side of the cliff. From the sound of it, she is not killed in action, but this could be a tight spot for her. But meanwhile, Luke does battle with the other Knights of Ren, presumably 7 members, after dispatching the first one with a Force push. Now that just goes to show how powerful Luke is, because it would make sense for him to return with such great power, being that he was one of the most powerful characters within Star Wars. And it says here, Skywalker uses his lightsaber to fight the remaining knights one by one. He apparently makes quick work of the squad and then turns his attention to Kylo Ren, which would make a lot of sense because this was once his protege, like his little student. So seeing his former master casually approaching him, Kylo flees. Obviously, I believe that Kylo Ren is not strong enough to face Luke Skywalker, but we continue. The sources' accounts of the sequence concluded after this point, so what happens afterwards is anyone's guess for the time being, as one would expect a lot of wire work would be used to film the set piece. So that's an indication that a lot of bodies are going to go flying. So if this man right here does encounter Kylo Ren, my question is, what are the emotions that are flying on through his body? Because obviously he must be sad, he must be disappointed, he must be angry that someone like Kylo Ren would just turn on his, his own students and alongside his master. And Rey, I believe at this point, Rey hasn't received her training yet, so it would make sense for Kylo Ren to come back and extract his revenge, getting the one-up on Rey, at least for the time being. But we read down below, it says, should this turn out to be true, it could be a visual treat for longtime Star Wars fans in the movies. I mean, just overall, I agree, because we all want to see Luke Skywalker fight, right? And if it does turn out that Rey fights Kylo Ren one-on-one while Luke Skywalker takes on the Knights of Ren, as you can see here, we don't know too much information going into the Knights of Ren. We don't know who they are. We don't know, of which, who makes up their member list or whatever. So, as we can see, 2, 4, 6, there could be possibly 7 members in this group, perhaps less, we don't know. Kylo Ren being the master of the Knights of Ren, he's obviously going to be aiming and gunning for Rey, and if in fact they do end up fighting, I'm really curious as to, how she is quote-unquote taken out of battle, because if that's the case, then we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens when she comes back at him for the third go around. But Luke Skywalker, guys, I am just really intrigued to see what he does, because we haven't seen him do anything since Empire, since Return of the Jedi and stuff. So I'm really excited to see what an older Skywalker can do, especially going up against a younger, more aggressive Kylo Ren. But needless to say, guys, comment down below as to your thoughts and opinions as to what may happen. Again, these are all just rumors coming off of a very credible source, and as you can see right here, the following comes courtesy of Making Star Wars, who have been proven to be a very reliable source when it comes to speculating about movies set in the galaxy far, far away. So this source claims this, this is a very reliable source, and he claims that indeed Rey will fight Kylo Ren in a quick one-on-one battle. He will dispatch of her, while Luke Skywalker takes on the entire Knights of Ren group before, turning his attention to Kylo Ren, which I cannot wait to see, because visually, you can just see the emotion, you can see the tension tension that'll be there once Kylo Ren turns his attention to Luke Skywalker, and you know, for Luke to behold and see what, you know, Ben Solo has become, it's gonna be a classic. So this movie was set to have the most action out of any Star Wars film apparently. So I'm just really curious to see what, you know, Daisy Ridley and you know, Adam Driver can do in this film, alongside, you know, Mark Hamill, all those other, you know, cast members. There was a rumor that Frank Oz has finished recording his voice recordings for Yoda, in which case I made a separate video on that. But needless to say, guys, what are your overall thoughts on Luke Skywalker fighting off the Knights of Ren and Rey fighting off Kylo Ren quickly before being disposed of? If you guys believe this is true, comment down below. If you guys believe this is false, also comment down below. And what are your overall expectations going into the next film? I'm just really curious to know your overall thoughts and opinions on that. Once again, guys, thank you all for watching. The official Star Wars playlist will be located down in the description, guys. You guys can go ahead and just watch tons of videos. If you guys are fans of Star Wars, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. That way you guys don't miss a single Star Wars video update. If you guys enjoyed, smash that like button. If you guys are excited, comment down below. I'm stoked. I can't wait to see what's going to happen here. But just leave your thoughts down below, and I'll be seeing you all in the comment section. Take it easy, guys. Peace.